Hi, I'm Jane. I'm a social worker and a yoga facilitator, and this morning I'm here to talk to you about your nervous system. Welcome to this present moment in New York City. This is different digs for me, so I'm just acknowledging what is so we can get that out of the way. So let's take a breath together through the nose. Hold it at the top for 2 if you can, and blow out through pursed lips. Using the breath with intention toward working with our nervous system. So the question in the room with us today is, how can we, how can I, how can you navigate your nervous system with all that is going on in our world? And so first we're going to acknowledge that this is true. There is so much going on, and we have instantaneous access to information that is depleting us. So our relationship to news and social media can harm us because our brain is constantly worrying about all that is going on in the world. So my friends, I'm all about good trouble. I'm all about finding my emotion of anger when things don't feel like they're going right in the macro world or in my micro world. So the world, the bigger world, and the world in my own life. And our nervous system needs a break. And it needs regular breaks, intentional regular breaks of soothing, so that we can restore ourselves despite the world's problems. I invite you to see this as a boundary. So it is setting a boundary of yourself in the world, setting your boundary of self to even your close micro world, your family, your family, your community. We must develop boundaries with the world so that we can restore our nervous system. So let's take another breath together. In that breath, it's love in and love out. This intentional relationship to breath, which is soothing me. And as I soothe me, we bring soothing energy toward one another. So what are some of the things that we can do with mind and body around moving from sympathetic or fight, flight, fright, or freeze to parasympathetic nervous system, calm, rest, digest, connect? So I have brought some ice. You might pause it and get some ice now, because I'm going to use it on my body to show you how you can work with ice towards soothing your nervous system. So ice is often recommended to sort of startle our nervous system in a loving and gentle way toward the present moment. So I'm putting these ice chips on my temples and just allowing the water to drip down. I'm putting it on my neck where the vagus nerve runs through. I'm putting it on the back of my neck. I'm even putting the ice on my belly. And I'm breathing. Ha. And I'm using my voice now, H-A-H, ha. When we use the voice intentionally and breath and ice, we begin to come into the present moment with a message from the mind. Right here, right now, okay, enough. Okay does not mean all good or all bad. We get away from those binaries of all good or all bad and accepting what is in this moment. Again, we want to bring our nervous system to calm, to rejuvenate ourselves so that we can choose, where do I want to spend my energy in my waking life out in the world? But rejuvenating is our responsibility to ourself for wellness. Breath in through the nose. Hold it at the top, blow out through pursed lips. We want to make our exhalation longer to calm our nervous system down. So we have ice, we have breath, we have the use of body twisting, looking around and saying, right here, right now, safe. Come back to the present moment. We can bring our hands together and create heat in our hands and place them on our eyes. Right here, right now, okay. The vagus nerve runs through the eyes. Noticing that as I gaze down, there's a more calm experience versus gazing up. Simple when I'm breathing in. There's a little more activation. When I'm breathing out, there's a little more relaxation. We use the voice, as you heard the HAH. We can also use it with a chant. Chanting soothes the nervous system. Peter Levine talks about using the word vu. Chanting calms the nervous system down. Rubbing our hands together and just bringing gentle circles from the hand to each side of the neck. Bringing the hands together and holding your hands in a place on your body that feels heavy or separated from yourself, where you just feel disconnected. Bring your hands to your body, please, in this moment. I invite you. And let's just gaze down or gently close your eyes, bringing some sensation to the place between the eyes, and come back to breath. And with those hands that we have created warmth, with these hands of self-compassion, bring attention to that place in your body here and now that feels burdened. And say, right here, right now, okay. Right here, right now, I love you. You might have to sweep tension off the shoulders. You might have to draw circles on the heart if it feels heavy. Self-soothing. Dear heart, here and now, I love you. Dear heart, here and now, we are okay. You might draw circles on the belly, the place in the body that holds all the nervous system, the most of the nervous system nerves. And I'm noticing as I push my belly out into my hands, we call it a Buddha belly, that I'm relaxing all the tension in my belly. And I'm going to play here for a minute, and I'm going to breathe. And I'm going to bring my belly toward my spine now. And feel my core engage and say, here and now, strong, and relax. Again, breathing in, belly to spine. Here and now, strong, and then release. Coming into this present moment. I might want to raise my arms up to the sky to just do a little activating. If this feels too much, bring it down here. Noticing how we can use the body to build energy. Be gentle with yourself. If that feels like too much, just use one arm, building energy and coming back. So what we're doing here, my friends, is activating the body, but healthy activation. Healthy, gentle activation, because we need this in the world. This is noticing, and then just pause here. If it feels too much, breathing in here through the nose. I'm inspired to pick up the ice again and bring it to my temples, again where the vagus nerve is, and I'm rotating them in circles, clockwise and counterclockwise. And I'll place those down again, and I'll pause here and just notice the experience of intentional presence, here and now, okay. I'm going to reintroduce alternate nostril breathing as something you can turn to brain balance or nervous system balance. So ring and middle finger to forehead. Just feel that pressure and pause here. Hold the right nostril, breathe in through the left. Close the left nostril, breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Hold, breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Hold, breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Hold, breathe out through the left. And come back to natural breathing. Find your own truth in breath now. Gaze downward or close your eyes, whatever feels right to you in this moment. And notice the body and the mind as we say to ourselves, right here, right now, okay. Let's take another breath in through the nose. Blow out through pursed lips. Bring your hands to heart and belly. A gentle hug perhaps, or heart to belly. What feels right to you? Find your truth in this moment. Hugging that inner child. It's okay to be okay. It's okay. You are enough in this moment. It's okay to turn off and put your feet back into the earth if you have land near you. If you don't, just go barefoot and connect your feet to the earth and say, right here, right now, I am grounded. When you get out into the world, we're still sitting together, knowing that we can use our connection to the earth to ground ourselves, feel anchored to right here, right now, okay, so that we can have parasympathetic or calm tone in our nervous system, loving this body, this mind, in this moment for all its imperfection, because universally imperfect, universally accepting how we're showing up today with grief, with fear. And we say to fear, we say to emotions, what is my emotion that causes me to overwhelm? Can I, in this moment, breathe and calm so that I can plan for what I need to do and not let this emotion sweep me away? What is this emotion? Can I understand what might be anger and soothe myself so I can work with that emotion with discernment, with agency? What is this emotion? Can I bring compassion to you so that I can experience in this moment deep acceptance for you, emotion? Thank you. Can I challenge thoughts as I become the observer of my thoughts and say, just thought, I don't need to attach to you. Or let me write that thought down and decide whether or not I want to engage with that thought. Just thought. We develop our capacity to see thoughts as just thoughts by practicing meditation and mindfulness. This doesn't happen without that. We get swept away by thinking and thinking and thinking as if those thoughts are truths when they are just thoughts. Those thoughts contribute to sweeping away of emotions. Let's take a breath here through the nose. I'm going to use some ice as a reminder that at any given moment I can calm my nervous system with ice. I can take a cold shower to recharge my nervous system. I can put my barefooted feet on the earth right here, right now. Okay. Acknowledging that there's a whole lot to feel sympathetic arousal for or activated about. Acknowledging that I can turn off and tune in, because as I go inward, trust me as I say this, as we go inward, we can find that place within that says, yes, okay, in this moment, enough, in this moment, okay. So let's bring our hands up and down. Healthy activation. Just do this as much as you feel like doing it. And bring it, hands back to heart and belly. Breathe in through the nose. Maybe out through the nose this time. Gazing downward, scanning my body for any place I'm still holding tension and holding it deeply with compassion in this moment. Bringing hands together, pressing my fingertips, noticing a circle I've created, and see this as my circle of wellness, your circle of wellness in this present moment, grounding in this present moment, bringing those hands together, thumbs to sternum, elbows raised in this present moment. Yes, I can have parasympathetic tone in my nervous system as I use these skills to rejuvenate. You might want to lie down after this to see what it's like to continue to assimilate this tone in every cell in your body with breath and rest and rejuvenation. We can work with the present moment. Do what you need to do so that future thinking doesn't sabotage you. What can I do to be okay in this moment? Planning for a future. Yes, we must do that. Let's come back to breath through the nose. Hold it at the top. Blow out through pursed lips again. I'm inspired to use my body again. And as I settle here in a namaste to you toward developing this parasympathetic tone, honoring the sympathetic tone as we bring it back, bring it inward, bring it down with voice, with ice, with gentle movement, with gentle tone. Together, let's do another Om and close. Breathe in through the nose. Namaste, my friends. Keep tapping into the possibility for rest and calm. You've got this. I'll see you again soon.